Okay, student organization leaders, we may have made it to the most challenging of our videos for me to produce for you. It is the how to take attendance with the mobile-to-mobile scanning app. It is only challenging because I am alone, and scanning mobile-to-mobile typically takes 2 people. However, I've done the best that I can. As you know, the very first step with your events is to get them approved through EMS and facilities. The second step is for you to put them onto PeayLink. You are now ready to track the attendance. So, going to your PeayLink page, we'll go all the way out to the beginning so we can remind everyone. You're logged in. You're going to scroll down to your memberships. You're going to go to the page of the hosting organization that's having this event. As an officer, you're going to click Manage Organization to get into the Action Center. You're going to click your 3 bars to open your menu, and you're going to go to Events. You're going to find the event that you're tracking attendance for, and you're going to click on the title of the event. This is going to bring you back to this event details page. From here, the most critical information that you need is this access code right here. This access code needs to be shared with all of the individuals that are helping to scan at your event. Any student, faculty, or staff member at Austin Peay can help you scan. They do not have to be an officer in your organization. They will be required to download the CampusLabs Check In app on their personal device so that they can become a scanner. They then need this code in order to connect their phone to this particular event. But please do not be worried. Having this code does not give them access to get into this page later to track the attendance or see the information from the program. So, many organizations will choose to put this code in their GroupMe or text it out to the individuals that are helping to scan. All right, everyone, so what we're now looking at is our mobile device with the Check-In app right here. And so when we open the Check-In app, the very first thing that we're taken to is enter your event code. Now, this is the location where the individuals who are helping you to scan will type in that code that you got off of the event details page. And so this is why it doesn't matter how many people you have scanning, they all need to have that code that they can enter. Once they've entered it, they'll simply click Start Session. That's then going to take them to the Austin Peay State University sign-in page. From here, they will sign in as themselves. So again, this needs to be a faculty, staff, or student. A community member cannot assist because they will not be able to log into the system. All right, and so once the user has logged in, what's going to happen is the app's going to open up to the event itself. And so that's going to connect and provide the details of the program right here. It's going to list Austin Peay State University, the title of your event, the date and the time, and of course, hosted by, where it says PeayLink training page, that should say your student organization. The individual will be shown right up here in the top corner. At the very bottom, you're going to see the Start Scanning button. When you click the Start Scanning button, you're going to be able to take your phone and hover it over someone else's phone. Again, sorry for the quality here. But as you hover it over, I'm going to back this up just slightly. And again, this is a touchless system, so you only need to get close enough for your phone to register their QR code. It's unfortunately probably closer than 6 feet, so do make sure that you are wearing masks, but you do not need to touch their phone to make this happen. And so you'll notice that what happens here, when the window gets over their QR code on their phone, the corners are going to turn green, letting you know that it's registering that code. And then you'll see that it's thinking, and it's going to pull up the individual. You're going to see either their picture if they have it loaded, or just their initial in a circle, their name. You can also see right here that the RSVP status is none. If this is a person who had signed up for the event, it would tell you that here. Also invited, if you recall back to our ability to invite people to an event, if they were an invited guest, it would tell you yes right here. Your job right now is to click the Check In button. So it's registering the person, you're going to click Check In, and it's going to say Checked In at the top. And then right here, you're going to click OK. So that's 2 clicks per person. Hover, let it register them, click check in, click OK. Now, what happens if a person tries to come in a second time? We will have issues with this when we are using this system for the giving away of free things, like a free t-shirt. If someone tries to scan in a second time, it automatically goes to this checked in at the top. So it's telling you they've already checked in, and it also tells you what time they checked in to the event. You simply click OK, and either if your event is one that they can just come right back in, great, you've already got them on the list that they've been at your event, come on back in. Or if it is a situation where you're giving away a limited number of items, this is where you can tell them, I'm sorry, you've already been through our event today, next time, we'll get you done. Okay, so we know scanning in mobile to mobile is by far the easiest way to check someone into an event, but there are always situations where someone's phone has died, or in the situation with COVID, you or the other person may not feel comfortable getting close enough to actually scan mobile to mobile. You can still check people in utilizing this system by typing them in. So you can see on the bottom of the screen on the app, there are 4 options. You have details, which is going to take you back to the details of the event. You have scan, which of course is where you're going to scan mobile to mobile, and then you have lookup and then attendees. Lookup is the screen that we're currently on that gives you a field at the top to type a name in. If the individual is a campus member in the PeayLink system and you type in their name, they should pop up. And so when we type in Juwan Rogers, there's Juwan, and you get the exact same action of once his name pops up and you click on it, you get the box. So let's back up and look at that again a little bit slower. So we typed it in, the box pops up, and you're going to click check in, just like if you had scanned their phone. And then you're going to get the confirmation that the guest was successfully checked in. Now, you may also have a situation where someone who is not an Austin Peay student, faculty, or staff member attends your event, and we want to capture every person that attends your event. So there is another option on this same page. This is on the lookup page. You can see right here, and again, we're looking at the mobile device. So this would be on your phone, on the lookup tab. In the top right-hand corner right here, there is a plus sign. When you click that plus sign, this box pops up, and it says, new guest, please provide a valid email address before checking in. Now it says campus email. However, as long as this is an email address, it will go into the system. The system will not authenticate them, so you will not have their name, but you will have their email address. So our other options at the bottom is the attendees button. So we're going to pause the video right here to show you. The attendees button, it's very hard to see, I realize, but at the bottom of the screen on the mobile device, it's one of the 4 options. At any point in time during your event, you can click the attendee button, and it will show you a list of all the people who have been checked in. And so right up here, we had set our capacity for this event at 24. We can see that 3 out of 24 attendees are present and checked in. If you did not set a maximum capacity when you were creating the event, it will simply just tell you the number of attendees. It would just say 3 attendees. Over here, you've got the title, and you also have the started at. Now, pretending that there is a long list of attendees here, and you couldn't see them all, you could scroll through them looking for someone, or you could type in a name to see if they pop up as an attendee stored already in the system. Going back out to the main part of the app, you're going to see that the details page gives you the details of the event. The Start Scanning button will open up the scanner again. You can also click Scan below, so there's 2 little spots right next to each other to get back to the scanner. The Lookup button gives you that search field where you can type in someone's name or click the plus sign at the top right-hand corner of the app to add in a non-campus guest. And then Attendees gives you that record of attendance in real time with the number as well as the list. The final thing to show you on the app is how to stop scanning in or how to stop being connected to this event. So this would be for each of your individuals who are helping to scan at the event. When they're finished, or if they need to switch over and scan for a different event that you might be holding, if there's back-to-back meetings or something like that, at the top right-hand corner where you can see my picture, because I have it loaded in, but many people it will just be an initial. When you click there, what's going to come up is, it just says account, and it gives you the option to end the session. Ending the session just closes out that particular event within the app so that you're finished scanning for that event, and it takes you back to the screen to enter the event code. That's where you can simply enter in a second code for another event if you need to start scanning right away for something different, or you're just finished and you can close out your app at that time. So once the scanning has stopped for an event, all of the attendance is now stored in PeayLink, back in that same event section where we created it in the first place. And so for some organizations, they may want to have an officer with a laptop open, maybe in the back corner of the event, tracking attendance as it comes in. You can certainly do that. Again, to get into that event, you simply go to the page that's hosting it, go into Manage Organization, into your menu, to Events, and then you're just going to click on the title of the event to open up that event detail page. From here, you can scroll down, and these numbers right here will keep track. The page will have to be refreshed, but as people are scanning in and then you refresh, the numbers will climb. At this point, this is where you would be able to add in the details of an individual who was an off-campus guest that you typed in their email address in the app. So the way that you would do that is you would click Track Attendance, and you would scroll down and you would look at your attendees. So this is the list of the individuals that we either scanned in or typed in to the system. When it pops up as an unrecognized user, that's an email address that was either typed in incorrectly with a typo, or one of those external individuals where we typed in a Gmail account. If that was the case and you wrote down the individual's name, or let's say they were a presenter or someone known to your organization, you can now come over here to the comment section and add a comment about this user. And so here we can have, guest, presenter, Dan Carpenter, City of Clarksville, and any other contact information that you might have for that person. If all that you have is the person's name, if it's the type of an event where it was open to the community and you're simply capturing their names, you can go in and you can just add in their name and click Save. It's going to save that information in the system along with the scan. So even though they are not part of our campus community, that information is still in here for attendance purposes. At this point, you are finished, your attendance has been captured, and you are good to go.